Hello, welcome. So today I'm going to be combining two of the LEGO Diorama Endor Chase sets into one larger diorama like I did last year with the Trench Run. This is 3 of the Trench Run sets put together, so it has more X-Wings, just has a better feel and a more authentic vibe to display on your shelf. So this year we're going to do the same with the Endor Chase, but we're going to try it with 2 sets instead. And we'll see if we need to add a third one down the line. So let me go ahead and get started on the video and the review. So hang with me, and we'll get going here in a second. All right, anybody out there picked up this set yet? Anybody out there planning to pick this set up? So basic black Lego box. It's got the pop tabs on the back. Nice little diorama looking scene with the dimensions. Sorry for the reflections. This comes with Luke, Leia, one scout bike trooper, and 2 scout bikes in all. But when we're done, we're going to have 2 scout troopers and 4 bikes instead of just the 2. So hopefully we can get this together, make it look nice and look a little more interesting, add a little bit more to it so it has a little bit more of an authentic feel. So I'm going to be building both sets at the same time. So as I'm building bag 1 for one, we'll be building bag 1 for both. Get these out and take a look and see what we got. All right, so we got some plates. All right, so 5 different bags in all. No duplications, just 1 through 5. Pretty standard stuff. All right. So I've been looking forward to this set coming out, as I've been wanting to try and duplicate what I did last year with the Trench Run. Make this set larger and cooler. So basic instruction manual, nothing special here, just the plain old white. Obviously, we're going to have an extra one. So put those to the side because I do the download of my instructions from lego.com. So that way I can just use them on the computer. And if you haven't caught it, I did a video earlier where we built the promo Death Star 2. And if you like what you're hearing, check out my other videos. I've done the Superstar Destroyer, the MIDI scale Superstar Destroyer, and at the end of that video I did a comparison with the big UCS. Did the Leia Bausch helmet, done the Temple of the Golden Idol from Indiana Jones. That set turned out really cool. If you want to check out that video, that was my first live stream that I ever did. And if you like what you see and you're interested in hearing more content or seeing more content from me, check me out also on Instagram at DarthBricks42. If you have any comments or questions, hit me up in the DM on Instagram or hit me up on the comment line here at YouTube. If you're having a good time, remember to like and subscribe. It lets you know when I'm going to go live. That lets you know when I'm working on other builds. So if this is something that you're interested in, I'd love to have you join me for some nice conversations. Or if you just want to have me on in the background while you're building something, that's also cool. Now, I'm sorting all the pieces because this is going to be a little bit of a bigger challenge because obviously we're doing 2 at once instead of the usual 1. So by doing this, it'll increase the speed just enough so that it doesn't take too long. I picked this set up at my local Lego store on May 1st. was able to pick it up so I could get the promos, which are absolutely fantastic. I love the coin. You got that nice tile. Quick, jam their comm links. Center switch. If anybody out there is going to pick this set up, already has it, or if they're interested in duplicating this little process of trying to expand by taking more, putting them together, let me know. Send me your pictures on Instagram at DarthBricks42. I'd like to see what you did, if you made any modifications, or if you did this straight add-on like I'm intending to do at this time. Hopefully we can do it with all the pieces we've got. I've done no research whatsoever on this, so I don't know if I'm going to need any extra pieces. So if I do, obviously I'll have those pieces in my collection, so I'll just be able to grab them conveniently. But so far I'm excited. I really enjoyed doing the trench run last year. That was 3 that I combined. I felt that 2 was going to be a little too short for the trench run feel, so I went with 3. But I'm going to try and pull off the 2 for the chase this year. See how that works out. So, all right, let's get cracking. First pieces we're going to need. Jumping right in. Sorry, hold on a second. Okay. And again, we are doing 2 of these at once, so every step is going to be duplicated. As soon as I get on the stream, all of a sudden I'm Mr. Popular with my cell phone. If you have questions about how I did the original trench run diorama and added them together, I'm happy to answer those questions as well if you want to send those questions to me. All right. I hope everybody's having a nice Saturday afternoon. I get to build Lego, so I'm having a great Saturday afternoon. Starting right off here, I know I'm not going to need to duplicate the placard. Start making our modifications right off the bat. Boom. This is the funnest part, although it might be the most stressful at times as well. Just because you got to figure out, kind of figure out where everything's going to go. Got to create it from scratch. Looks like we might have to add a couple of 1x4s, but we'll see how that goes in time. Okay. Already see some areas that are going to be presenting some challenges for us with our build, or we have to add a couple pieces here and there. But right now we'll see how it all starts coming together before we go and grab the bin. The pot's bin. Two. All right, as we go, we'll see what framing pieces we have left to work with. Honestly, I'm trying to remember how I did this last year. I think I just built the sets independently and then set them side by side and made the modification then. But we're going to try and do this in real time instead of at the end. So we'll just keep on trucking. definitely got to do some workarounds in some spots. But so far, looking pretty okay. Pretty okay so far. Okay. I'm gonna grab a bin. I'll be right. Actually, I'm probably right here. Right back. Okay. All right. Here we go. Back again. Throw a few of those pieces that we need to get this guy going. To look a little more natural. Okay. Just adding some pieces. Start rounding this completion out just a little bit on the mod. Once we get the center section done, it should be a lot easier. So we're fine with that because I know I'm gonna have one more. I'm gonna have an extra 1x4 here soon. From this guy for now. There. All right. So we got our box frame built. This is 2 diorama bases put together. We got our box frame built for our set. This is the front. Keep that going towards me for now. All right. There. I got the quotes up. And that does mean we'll be left over with an extra Star Wars and quotation plate. So some of the good things about this is you do get lots of extra pieces at times, which means you can do some reinforcing of the underside since it is going to be just a little bit bigger. I prefer to use the extra pieces to help reinforce the base of the diorama. Makes it a little more sturdy in the long run. All right. So you get your diorama box base built. Like I said, you have a few extra pieces left over. No harm there. You just sweep them to the side, and as you need them, you use them. Okay. Next up, we're going to have what looks like a top-down build view of some foliage, some green landscape. All right. I'm pretty sure I'm doing this correct. But if I'm not, we'll be the first ones to find out. I know it. Is anybody doing any of the dioramas from last year? Let me know in the comments. I want to know what you guys have built in the past, what you plan to build. Have you seen anybody do the same kind of technique where they extend the diorama out even further to make it their own cool, awesome design? So right now we're just following the pattern set forth by the instructions. I'll show you in a moment what we're looking like. So that's all we're doing. We're just following the instruction pattern right now. So it starts here and works its way around, starts here, works its way around. So we're just following and duplicating. Trying to remember exactly from last year how I did it, but I'm pretty sure the hardest part was just getting the box lined up, and then everything else kind of came together quite easily. Now, this one doesn't have a back wall like the trench run does, so this one's definitely a lot easier in the concept of just adding two boxes together, because you don't have to line up the back walls and the floors, just the floor. All right. Of course, we're just looking to make sure we have the right patterns going as we're plugging everything together. Anybody have any nice plans for tonight, tomorrow? Let me know what you're doing. Hit me up. Let me know what's going on out there in the world, your world. Is Return of the Jedi anybody else's favorite movie? It was my favorite when I was a kid. Now now I'm more into Empire, but as you can see, we're still following that pattern from the instruction booklet. For those of you who may have this set or following along, anybody else, you can download the instructions from lego.com for free, which is always nice, because then you don't have to be flipping with a booklet constantly, which I hate doing that. just don't like messing with the booklets. They take up a little extra space that I don't want to deal with. And flipping the pages, of course, etc., etc. This is just easier. And it's all digital, so again, if you want to download the instructions, you can, and then toss them. Some people decide not to keep their instruction booklets that way. All my booklets just go into a filing cabinet. So that filing cabinet weighs about 3 tons. Let me know if you got any questions about anything you see in the background of my stream as well. I'm a big Lego collector. I collect Hot Toys, 6-scale figures. Big collector of toys. Working on some lighting kits here and there. Working on doing a room tour. If anybody's interested in that, let me know. Got the Jabba the Hutt's throne from Sideshow Collectibles. Jedi Luke Skywalker. I got Boba Fett, Han and Carbonite. I got that whole little scene set up on a shelf, so I get to look up at it and just enjoy that look all the time, which is fantastic. All right, so we're continuing to work. You can see the ground floor of Endor as it's coming along. This part has been very simple, which I appreciate the simplicity of it. Okay. Having a good time. Is anybody out there excited for the new Indiana Jones movie coming out? Anybody excited to see Indy back in action? Ooh, flower time. So 28 flowers, 14 per side. So now what I'm doing is not difficult. It just takes a few minutes of some thoughtful planning, and then the ability just to adjust really quick when you see the opportunities too. But it's easy thing to kind of modify your existing set. I'm a huge believer that if you want to change something about your Lego set, you should. It's the beautiful thing about Lego is its ability to be customized to whatever you want. You want to edit the set that you've already got because you have a different vision, or you can just use the pieces for anything later on. Just got a few more to go. There, okay. There, and there. All right, almost ready to show you the next step, which was where the placement of all the flowers are. As you can see, they kind of get dotted throughout the landscape on both sides of the plate. Now we're going to do the leaves. There are 14 on each side, so we're going to be doing another 28 of the leaves throughout the set. And I've been looking forward to building this set. Just had to find a good time on the weekend. And I was hoping that y'all might enjoy watching me do the customization of this set. So maybe it inspires you to go the same route. If it does, yay, that's wonderful. Everybody should bring out their inner creativity. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so we got the 14 added to the one side. Now we need to add the 14 to the other. Nice thing is it gets a little easier when you go from one side to the next, just because you obviously did it a second ago. And you're looking right down at your instructions, essentially. Okay, just gotta find the one that's missing. Let's take a find real quick. There it is. Boom. There we go. We got all 28 leaves now placed. Now you got leaves on the floor of the indoor forest. Has anybody ever been to the Redmond Forest in Northern California, the real Endor Redwood Forest, just in the San Francisco area? Two more flowers. Sorry, leaves. Leaves. Make like a tree and leave. All right, so now we got the base set. And in the next bag, we get to build our first minifigure. All right, do a quick sort on this just because it's going to be quite a few pieces. And it doesn't look like there's a lot of different pieces, like too many different pieces. But it just makes the build a little bit quicker. Looking forward to building the trees. I'm always interested in seeing how LEGO does trees. right. Again, what are you guys building? Let me know in the comment below. Ooh, these look cool. I've never seen these palm frond looking pieces before, or these ivy looking pieces, or fern looking pieces. That's the word I'm looking for. Ferns. Never seen those before. So they are new to me. It might not be the brand, but hey, I don't build every Lego set. Not yet, anyway. I'd like to build more. All right. And then here's the other nice thing when you're doing this setup is you're going to end up with an extra Leia and an extra Luke. So can't go wrong there. So here's our Leia minifig. Sorry, it's awfully bright against that light. I have to adjust that for the future. She comes with an extra blaster. What's everybody's favorite way to build? Do you guys like to put on a video while you're building? Usually like to have something on when I'm not doing a stream. I like to have a video on based on the project I'm working on. So if it's a Indiana Jones set, I like to have Indy playing, maybe movie depending on which set I'm building. That's my favorite thing to do when it comes to building sets is, have a movie going, have some fun, cut loose, let my hair down. It's getting hot in here today. Summer is a coming. We are making all the sorting progress. Sorting! Sorry, sorting is my least favorite thing to do on the planet. Sorting pieces, sorting anything. You just need to figure out how to make it so everything comes like already sorted the way I want it to be sorted. While you guys work on that, I'll wait. I'll wait right here until you guys are done. Okay. We're doing good. We're making all the progress. All right, good news. We're down to our last bag to do a quick sort on before we jump back into building. And like I said, of course, you get that second Leia minifigure, which is always great to have. You can set it up in another diorama, another scene. Set it up however you want, or you can just, throw it on the aftermarket site and see if anybody's interested in getting that particular Leia. I'm not sure how exclusive she might be to this set. I know we haven't gotten a lot of Endor stuff lately, so you might be able to capture a couple bucks back. You never know. As I stated in another video, I'm a firm believer that you use your collection to help pay for your collection at times. So when you're done with something, you can move on. All right. Ooh, looks like we're going to be building some trees now. All right. We're building both those trees at the same time. It's going to be a lot of these 1x2 with the snot build on this, with the snot builds for 1x4, 2x4, or 2x2. Yeah. 2, 4, 6. All right. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Anybody else avoiding the outdoor heat? Is everybody else enjoying really good weather where they're at? Here in the Southwest, it's already getting up to bacon temperatures. Although we save money in the summertime because we're able to cook all of our food out on the sidewalk. All right. And away we go. Just jump into this really quick. I'm getting my wish here. I'm getting to work on those trees. See how they're built. I feel like that's something LEGO just gets better and better at every year, is learning how to make trees look that much better. So I'm hoping this set does not disappoint. Also, working with LEGO glass brown is always worrisome. Anybody else out there have those issues? With the brown or maroon pieces, basically like turning into shrapnel when you try and remove them after a while. I've had sets that I've been building and I'll just sit there and I'll pop the piece in place and then I'll just hear creaking and cracking of the part basically splitting under the strain of being assembled. It's like, I know LEGO they'll always take care of the problem. If you just reach out to their customer service or go on the website, they'll always replace the part. But that's not the thing. It's just the inconvenience sometimes of having to order the part from LEGO and it come, and sometimes it takes a little while. And that can be frustrating. I mean, nothing's more frustrating than missing a part, which happens every once in a great while. I think it's happened to me twice. Oddly, both of them were this last year. Once in the Razor Crest, I was missing a piece, and I went back over it numerous times to check to make sure that it wasn't just me, and it wasn't there. And then another, I had an issue with the Balrog from the Lord of the Rings Gandalf and Balrog set. I was missing a piece out of there. I just messaged Lego. They sent them. Oddly enough, it was a piece I didn't even have in my collection. So I wasn't even able to continue going, which was the ultimately frustrating part. Because usually I never have that problem. But I did, so yay me. Again, thanks everybody for coming out so far. Please remember to like and subscribe. Just takes a quick second to hit that like button. Does a lot for my channel. I'm a new channel. So any and all support that anybody can throw my way is appreciated. The encouragement. That's the thing that keeps us going as builders is the encouragement, of course. I love to build Lego, and so far it's worked out that I've been able to build on here. Stream for you good folks. Hopefully I can continue doing that, and I can continue to build more sets, talk to you guys about more cool things. Looking forward to the Bat Cave. Don't know when I'll get it, but I definitely want to pick it up. I like the design of it. I don't care what anybody else thinks or says. I think it's a really cool concept. It gets that really low profile that you can close it up like a dollhouse style and put it away. It's what we've been asking for. We've been asking for new, interesting designs and concepts. So it's definitely a new idea and concept. Tell me what you think. What do you think about the new Batcave that's coming out, or any of the new Disney villain sets? I mean, they're all so amazing looking. Not sure what's going to be a day one pickup for me, and what might be a holdover to a rainier day. As much as I'd love to get everything day one, just so I can build it, show everybody, talk about it. But don't always have the time. Definitely don't always have the funds. Just like everybody else, chasing that 9 to 5. Bum, bum, ba-da-da, ba-bum, bum. All right, trees are coming together so far. Concept on these trees are actually, it's very interesting. They're very basic. They're nicely detailed so far for what they're trying to put together. Obviously, I mean, if it were up to most people, we'd have gigantic Lego tree, but it doesn't always work that way. But so far, it looks pretty cool with the coloring, the way the leaves are attaching as well, and just how they're building it. With the snot build, set snot on top, kind of build up. Not a much cooler way of doing the builds, in my unprofessional opinion. Okay. Alright, so we're definitely puttering along. Alright, going up against this last bare side. Okay. All right, we almost got the trees built. Just a few more steps and we should be there. All right, what side is this? All right. Now, said finishing touches. Does anybody out there have the Ewok Village? remember when that set came out, obviously modeled after the Kenner playset. All right, so we got the trees built and put in. Let's see, we got the closer look on those now. So remember originally that you're only going to be seeing like this one over on the original idea. Since I'm doing the multiple sets, multi-build. Since we're doing the multiple build, it's definitely looking a lot fuller on the landscape. Now we're combining the leaves. So it wants us to do 3 of these. So we're going to do 6 in all. Once you get them basically figured, they're really easy to put together really quick. All right, so now we got 6 leaves. Let's see how they get put on the trees. It's nice because you can kind of set the trees up any way you want with the leaves. It would have been nice to see maybe a few more leaves. But we're good so far. Okay, so now we're going to be putting some of the fern-looking pieces together, adding them around the trees, adding a little bit of life to the set. All right. All right. Keep that momentum going. right, so 3, so like 6, of course. Okay. A lot going on here. Very busy foliage scenes put together right now. Remember, you can put your leaves and ferns and branches really anywhere you want. Like I said, I'm just kind of following the instructions for now, just to kind of copy what they were originally intending. And if I want to do some more edits, I'll do some more edits from there. But, you know, just get it started. Of course, we're going to be building another set of trees right here. So that's going to be pretty interesting looking. There. Okay, got 2 last ferns to place, and we'll be good to go. Move on to the next bag. Moving on to the next bag. All right, so this is the base we've got going on so far. The 2 trees, the foliage. All right, so this is where we're going to run into our next minifig. Your friendly neighborhood scout bike trooper. All right, do a quick sort again, that way, because there's a lot of really small pieces on this one. Should just take a minute. And if you watched the whole video, thanks for sticking with me. Appreciate it very much. Hopefully you'll like and subscribe. Get a chance to see more videos coming in the future. Like to get some more stuff built. Got 2 more Indiana Jones sets still to do. I've got the Up House. I've got the Pirate Snub Fighter from the Mandalorian. I've got Commander Cody's helmet. I've got Captain Rex's helmet. You know, if you're interested in seeing any of those things built, you know, let me know in the comments. So that way I know which one to build next. You know, feedback from you, the audience, is what's the most important. If you got a question, comment, hit me up here in the comment line or hit me up on Instagram at DarthBricks42. Love to hear any and all feedback from my watchers. And I do answer my messages. So if you got a question, comment, let me know. You're willing to take the time to talk to me, I'm absolutely willing to take the time to talk to you. It's simple as that. It's my philosophy on the whole thing. There's a lot of tiny pieces here, which you know, of course, is going to be a scout bike and some other neat little trinkets that we're building. Anybody out there working on any mocks of their own, you know, let me know. Send me a photo over on Instagram. These are cool little meat cleavers. Curious what those are going to be used for. A lot of small pieces on this bag 4. And remember, we got another bag still to sort because we're doing 2 builds at once. Here on the channel, we double our pleasure for double our fun. Here's our scout bike trooper. Let's see if we can get a view on that. Turn the light off for a second and see how that works. A little better. Now we won't have an extra scout bike trooper because we're going to put Luke on one scout bike and Leia on the other. We'll have to do a confirmation check on that pose and see how it comes out. This is my first time trying to combine the speeder bike diorama, the Endor Chase. I did combine the trench run last year. When I'm done with this one, we'll do a side-by-side comparison to see how they look. We can talk about which one we like better. All right, another trooper. Starting to think about dinner. Maybe we run out and grab some Culvers tonight. Anybody a fan of Culvers? Cheddar cheese curds are delicious. Double butter burger. Yep, definitely think I'm going to have to hit Culver's for dinner tonight. Anybody in the audience ever had Culver's? You guys like Culver's? Hit me up in the comments. Let me know. What's your favorite? Favorite place to go when you got a craving? Favorite place to go for a craving or food vices, whatever we want to call them. Just call them delicious. All right, good news. Last little bag of tiny pieces. And then we're on to building bag 4. Remember, there's only 5 bags in all in the individual set, so our typically our bag 5 is going to be our 9th and 10th of the build. But let's count. Last bag looks like it's Luke Skywalker and a couple of trees. Almost there, folks. Thanks for being patient, sticking through. Or, I mean, you can always skip ahead, which it's all right with me, guys. Skip to your favorite parts. Back to things that people might be excited about. Anybody excited about Futurama coming back? Back on the air-ish, streaming on July 24th on Hulu. Got the band back together and everything. I am very excited. Futurama being one of my all-time favorite animated programs. I grew up with Futurama. Well, when I say grew up, it came on the air the same year I turned 18. So, I kind of feel like all of us have a little bit of Philip J. Fry in them. All right, good news. We are done with this bag sort and we can move on to the build. Build. Thank you everybody again for tuning in. Just checking out. Appreciate it. If it's your first time, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're liking about the build so far. You know, are you picking up this set? Have you already picked up this set? Is this inspiring you to pick up an additional one so you can expand upon your set? Let me know in the comments below. There we go. All right. So these are going to be for the speeder bikes. Ultimate Chase. For the ultimate game of cat and mouse. Oops. There we go. All right, looks like now we're going to start building some speeder bikes. So good. Anybody see that new Yoda Legacy lightsaber that Disney dropped? Legacy pack is, what is it? $250 on Shop Disney. Watched a review video. It's USB powered instead of the batteries. And it's got a different style blade, so it kind of threads on and locks in place. So I'm thinking I'm going to probably pick one up at Disneyland over there at Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities. And probably end up doing a quick video on that, a little review video like I did on the Cal Kestis Legacy Saber that I picked up on May 4th at Doc Ondar's at Disneyland. If you're interested in knowing more about it, let me know. I'll get more information about it as I can and share it so we all can learn together. All right. think the nicest thing about about kind of doing this and building two sets at once is, you know, that sense of like getting this set built, and what's, you know, getting two of these sets built in what feels like record time. Definitely feels a lot faster than going one at a time. Curious, what's the biggest Lego set anybody out there has built? Do you have any plans on picking up any large sets in the future? Any thoughts or theories on any of the new sets that are rumored coming out from Lego? I saw some potential leaks over on Promo Bricks, the guy who usually has got his information pretty dialed in from the source. I like checking out Brick Clicker as well. He seems like he's pretty ahead of the game as well. Feel like when he drops his info, he drops it, and like months later, people will start talking about it, and it's like, man, that guy was talking about it a while ago. You're just catching up. Interesting usage of the meat cleavers. Let's see what these turn out to be in the long term. Probably the back. So it looks like the back side of the speeder is what we're working on right now. Yeah. Use the backside of the speeder with the machetes or the meat cleavers clipped onto the back. So we got the backside of the speeder coming together so far. Of course, we got two of them built right now. We're working on. If there's any difference between the speeders, they're going to tell us at the very end ×2. So we should have been actually doing ×4. Just gonna jump ahead really quick and make sure that's not the case, because that'd be frustrating. No, there's something different about the speeder. I can't tell what it is at this moment, though. So we'll just keep trucking on. Keep plugging away, right? How long has anybody in the audience been into Lego? How long have you been a collector or a fan? How old were you when you got your first adult set as an adult? Never easy to tell when you got them as kids. So, when did you get your first Lego set as an adult? When did you first decide that this tiny, expensive plastic toy was going to shape, control, and ultimately destroy your financial, destroy your finances? I got I got my first Lego Star Wars set ever as an adult in, I want to say, Christmas of 2001. Christmas of 2000, maybe. And it was the UCS Yoda statue. We're seeing it in KB Toys. I mentioned to my girlfriend at the time. Awesome and amazing I thought that was, because I do love Yoda, one of my all-time favorite characters. So that was my first Star Wars Lego set. And it was a challenge to build. It's a top-down build. So imagine building your Lego set with the instructions. You're just hovering over the top of it, looking down and building up in a circular pattern like that, instead of looking at the nice, neat instructions that we have today from the Lego group. Anybody doing a counter on how many times I've dropped something? Probably should start one. See how many times I can drop something before the stream is over. Let the good times roll. This definitely feels like the most intricate speeder bike I've ever built. Before. I remember back the original, a lot of the original speeder bikes from the 2010s, when I was working at Lego. They're just a body piece, kind of like the motorcycles. So it is nice to see Lego taking a full brick build up approach to the speeder bikes. I know it makes it more pieces, maybe inflates the cost a little bit, but it's just nicer. It's definitely cooler, and it adds to the, in my opinion, it adds to the complexity of the build and the ability to enjoy building. Also, it really shows you how to build something like this. So the next group of people out there who want to start building sets, like mocks and things, they can have an easier time because they've had some inspirational ideas dropped on them by the brand. Get a drink. Stay hydrated. Water. That's kind of cool the way they do the pedals. The bike, they use it's like a skeleton arm, droid arm, whatever you want to call it, and then they have the tile that just clicks into it by using the C clamp, and then that works as basically the pedals that you see troopers using. Oh, that looks like a really cool bike. You can see how the pedals look now. It's a really good looking scout bike. Bravo, Lego. Bravo. Thank you, Lego. Just shut up and take my money already. Ooh. Of course, I got the handlebars here. So you push forward and ratchet down on the pedals, and brum brum, off you go. Super cool. Super, super, super cool. All right, so these are supposed to be the backside bikes. All right. And now we get to build another bike. We'll see if there are any differences between this one and that one. Because if they're not, then that is just frustrating. Part of the design process as far as the ×1, ×2, ×3, ×4 kind of thing. But I digress. Back to the build. Back to the build at hand. Alright, so I can see a slight difference so far from one build to the next. They did a little different with the internal parts of the bike. Nothing much to write home about. All right. Okay. Be nice if you could get away with like playing a movie in the background while you're building, even on a live stream. That way, there's a little bit of a background chatter to break up a little bit of the silence and conversation when there is conversation. Usually, for those of you who are new to the channel, usually stream on Thursday nights. But I found myself with extra time this weekend, so I figured I'd get the Endor Speeder Bike Chase Diorama set built. Got way too many Lego sets sitting around. To get them all built. I love building sets like day one. them becoming available or coming out. Very enjoyable. Anybody out there picked up any of the new diorama sets? Is it something you're interested in? Is it a hard pass? Is it a wait till double points go on set, double points in the store, or anything along that lines? Traditionally, in years past, LEGO does their Christmas in July, so it's usually when they do their next double point round. Well, we'll see if that comes to fruition. But if it is, and you guys are holding out for a double points event, what set are you looking to get at that double points event? What set is the one you can't see yourself waiting on? For me, it's yes. I don't like waiting on LEGO sets if I don't have to. I'll wait on LEGO sets just for strategic points, like getting the promos or getting extra VIP points. That's how I do that. These bikes are almost identical to the first ones. So far, the only thing I can really see is that difference was the 2x3 in the center instead of a, what was it, 1x2? 1x2 gray. And another piece, of course. Ooh, I'm excited to get some dinner. I'll get some Culvers after I get done with this fun build. All right. Anybody planning any trips? Anywhere fun? Anybody going out anywhere? Thinking about another trip to Disneyland myself. Probably here really, really soon. So like I said, I want to pick up that Yoda lightsaber out there at Doc's. Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities. It's another one. Add another drop to the list. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Hey, look, looky. One of my cats just came in and decided to grace me with his presence. What you doing, Bubba? Right. Yeah, so that's the only thing I can tell is that they just slightly changed the brick in the middle. Other than that, everything seems to be pretty standard right now. It's cool because it still makes it a little easier to build the second time through. Not much changed. Oops. There I go, just knocking parts over. Got my clumsy, chonky thumbs and fingers in again. Happens a lot. Okay. So where we're at so far. Let's see, we got the speeder bikes, a couple speeder bikes coming in from another angle. So these will probably be my scout bike, trooper probably in these back ones. Curious to see how they attach those. Jump ahead of the trees really quick. Basic. There we go. Takes a little bit of manipulation to get the handlebars working right with the scout bike. It's a little bit of manipulation to get it done. Once you do, it looks really good. Let's see. Where should we place this one? Should we place him in the lead? Yeah, I'll place him in the lead. Like I said, you kind of got to do some manipulation with the hands to get the handlebars to cooperate properly. This one's giving me some fits right this second, but I'll get it here in a moment. Just got to keep at it. There you go. That'll do. All right. So this guy will be the lead biker trying to get away so he can send off the message. That the rebels have landed. Put Leia in the lead on her speeder bike. Excuse me. Much easier than the others, so thank you to the LEGO gods for that one being simple. I'm not sure how wild I am about these extreme angles on these 45s. I might replace them. They just seem so harsh. Yeah, definitely gonna modify that just because it's such a harsh angle. This is the 40. It's a stud with a 45, but it's just absolutely unforgiving. So take a look around, see what I got, see what we can replace it with to maybe make it a little more fitting to our lighting and our design. All right. Moving on to bag 5, and that will be the bag that has Luke Skywalker in it, and it will also contain the parts to make the final tree. So thank you all for tuning in this far. We're almost in the home stretch. We'll be done before you know it. Getting the feeling like this tree is going to be very similar to the last one we built. And we did end up with another extra plate for 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi, since we're doing 2 of these builds, obviously. And we're ending up with a second Luke Skywalker. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I was a little surprised that you didn't get any hair pieces with this set. None of the minifigures I've seen come with a hair piece. So if you want to take Leia or Luke's helmets off, they are as bald as I am. So I get why they didn't toss the hair in. I mean, it's supposed to be a diorama where they're riding around on the bike, but still, I mean, it feels like it's a little shortchanged there. Just because if you ever decide to use that minifigure or something else, you don't have hair. You have to go find one, dig it out, etc. For the cheap price tag of $80. I think they just toss a hair in. Toss a hair in. Okay, sorting out these last pieces. We'll be good to go for the home stretch. All right, we're doing that fun sorting thing again. So bear with me. It's horrible, it's boring, and nobody likes to do it, but it does, on a set like this, serve its purpose. We got our Luke Skywalker minifigure. Turn that light off again really quick so easier to see him. Jedi Luke. At least they gave him his lightsaber, so if you want to have him cutting down the speeder bike out of midair, you can at least do that. All right, last small bag to sort, and then we're into the home stretch of tree building. So far, I'm enjoying this build. This type of build, obviously, though, is a little more, it's a little more daunting, obviously, having to try and build 2 sets at once. Basically, 2 sets each. What are these sets? 608 pieces. So basically, we're doing just over 1,200 pieces. And I usually say I build around 500 pieces an hour. So I guess I'm not super far off that number right now. Obviously, conversing some with the chat and going slow for those purposes does chew up just a little bit more time. That's okay. All right, let's build a tree. Well, technically, we're going to build 2 trees. Can already tell these feel shorter. This is only 12 high on these 1x2x2 with the 2x2 single side facing. There's only 12 of these. Where on the other trees there were 16. So these are definitely going to be shorter trees, but not by much. I post a picture later on Instagram of the completed project. What should my theme music be? Should it be for anybody who's like more deeper into jokes? Should I have it be like Wizard of Oz, Wicked Witch of the West sound? Because obviously they're riding bikes. It's a little bit of a chase scene. Anybody who watched the It's a Trap from Family Guy, you know, should we do the try and find the theme song to the that Chris had him doing at that moment? Or is this that's just not funny to anybody and I'm barking up the wrong tree? I'm just looking for humor. That is something that is unfortunate, is that we'll probably never see anything like Blue Harvest, something Dark Side. We'll probably never see anything like that again, because I'm not sure if Disney would be down with that kind of satire humor at all. But I'm happy for what we got when we got it back in the day. Figured can't live in the past, but I could definitely appreciate it and remember it fondly. So, thanks for tuning in so far. Enjoying the build. Hope you are as well. Please like and subscribe so you can be notified about any future videos, live streams, things of that nature. Subscribing to the channel is a pathway that many see to be unnatural. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. And $1 billion film franchise. We mentioned earlier about the Indiana Jones movies coming out, but I also saw a post that the Indy movies will be coming to Disney. Plus, at the end of the month, around 31st, I think that stream said. But not just Indy, but the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles are supposed to also be coming, which I think is fantastic. I have not been able to catch all of them, as they are not easy to find. Most of the time, I'd have to stream an episode on YouTube, and I'm just watching somebody's uploaded version. So looking forward to that. Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, learning more about Indy's backstory. It's a wealth of information for that franchise. There we go. As we go. And the good thing about making a slight mistake is you can slightly fix it quickly. Oops. All right. Again, I'd like to thank anybody who has tuned into our stream today. Either you've watched it on the replay on YouTube or you chimed in during the build. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. Spend a little bit of it with me. If you're having a good time, please like and subscribe. If you're having a bad time, please like and subscribe. Another tree, slightly different. We're almost there, guys. Thanks for bearing with me through the last bit of the stream. I know that this could be the difficult part of the viewing experience. You're anticipating the completion of the set as much as I am. I think we have to figure out a way to adjust the way the bikes are going. I might adjust where the trees lie. Like I said, right now we just built it the way that the set was designed to be built. So we could take a look and see what we like and kind of go from there. All right, down to just gonna put the trees in, and we're down to just getting some leaves going. last of the trees. This is where the challenging part's going to be, obviously trying to figure out the best look for the set where everybody's like dipping and dodging through the trees. Everybody looks good. Get Luke on here before we get into the last of the tree parts. So that way we're not knocking those around as we're trying to work. Just a boy from Tatooine. All right, let's build the trees real quick. Definitely getting crowded in here with the trees, but it does make it look fuller. So I do like that look so far. Of course, you can always adjust the tree branches just a little bit so they look a little less crazy compact. last of the foliage in. All right, let's see what we're looking at here. Easier to take the tree out for a moment. Keep working on everything. All right, get that last tree back in there. All right, that was a bit challenging just because there's no real place to put your hands with the design that we've come up with. Very tight, very, very tight. I do like how the trees have more coverage. We'll need to play with the 45s to see how the characters can be best suited to be in the diorama scene itself. So, but for now, here is the Endor speeder bike chase scene when you build it with 2 dioramas instead of just the 1. So as you can see, there's quite a bit more to it. Whether or not this is something you're interested in doing, it's out to everybody is different. They like to do their own thing. I liked it just because it was fun. And like I said, I did the diorama for the trench run last year in the same way. But that last year I did 3 instead of 2. This year I did 2, and I think 2 is plenty for the chase. I was wondering about doing 3rd, but I think that'd be too much. It's already got a lot going on. You have to do a lot of rearranging, figure out a better way for the bikes to kind of look like they're speeding through. Maybe have one crashing. That'll be something fun to tinker with, but that'll all be coming in the future. And so thank you for tuning in, checking it out, and I hope you had a good time. Please like and subscribe, and we'll be back with more videos in the future. Check us out on Instagram at DarthBreaks42. And other than that, everybody have a good night, and remember, build what you like. Have a good night, folks.